Hello, what is up? Been a while. Speaking of which, I was prepared, Jess, to promote that. If I remember how to work this stuff. Sure to October 31st, Halloween, to check out Cable Channel 11. Did a Pet Cemetery reading. Fun time. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Jess Graham. I just kind of wanted to go live for a little bit. This probably won't be very long. And kind of talk about ScareFest. Happened this weekend. I think it's 15 years this con's been going on. I've probably been to all of them, but maybe 4 or 5. So get to it, brother. I was just starting out on the day of getting there. I wasn't expecting how bad the line was going to be to get in, because it's, even for the Comic Cons that I've been to in the same place, which are much bigger, the line's never been this long. Because we went to eat first before it even opened, just to so we wouldn't have to worry about the lines. But we got there, the lines wrapped all the way around the building. And I mean, luckily it maybe took us 20-30 minutes to get through. I mean, it was a long line, but that wasn't that bad. But this is definitely the most packed I've ever seen this show. And I don't know why. I mean, there's probably 40 plus guests, and it had a little something for everybody. So maybe that's it. I don't know. But we get our tickets, get in, and all that. And how we do it, usually we'll make a round through the vendors and, get the lay of the land before we buy anything. So we did that. And I'll say vendor wise, I wasn't too impressed. Just a lot of the same stuff for most of the vendors. And not very much. I mean, there was some unique and original stuff, but for the most part, it's stuff you can get online, cheaper. I'm trying to think. There was a couple that stood out. There was a booth that had custom Jason Hawks that were pretty nice. But for the most part, the vendors, I didn't buy nothing from the vendors, because that's how lackluster it was, or at least I thought it was, because there wasn't very many t-shirt booths at all. And the physical media, there was one booth, I believe, that had physical media. So that was really sad to see. And for as big as this con is, I mean, it's been going on 15 years, so they're doing something right. But you would think Severin, Synapse, Vinegar Syndrome. Somebody would set a booth up. This makes sense. But they didn't. So that was a little disappointing. But talk about a lot of the money I spent there was on meeting celebrities. So I guess met Clint Howard first. And the lines for the people that I met weren't very long. His was probably the longest out of the people I met, and there was probably only 6 people behind me, but he was taking his time with everybody. Everybody got their time, and he was great. Really nice dude. Told me there's going to be another Ice Cream Man too. It's coming, so be on the lookout for that. Asked about my Dead Pit shirt. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. I got a 8x10 sign because I would have took my Ice Cream Man VHS, but all my VHS is in storage, so I wasn't going to attempt to look through it. Excuse me. But I got a Ice Cream Man 8x10 sign by him. Pictures are all on Instagram. I'm not going to drag this stuff out to show off because the biggest thing that I did get's huge, and I'm not taking the time to do that. It's all on Instagram. I met him, so that was really cool. Been wanting to meet him. And after that, we kind of just walk around the celebrities, kind of see. And it was kind of some of the celebrities, like you knew they were going to have, like Kane Hodder. I don't know. He's been to this thing out of the 15 years. He's been here 15 times. I mean, his line's always massive. Doug Bradley's line was huge. Which, I mean, I expected him to have a decent line, but it was a lot bigger than I expected. Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney, they had good sized lines. And David Arquette, I don't know, I would say David Arquette and the Ice 9 Kills guy, he was there. I would say they probably had the biggest lines of the day, but you really couldn't tell because the way they had it set up for them. Excuse me. Well, the way they had it set up for them, their lines, it was weird. Like, see if I can even explain this. But David Arquette's on a back wall. I think it was David Arquette, and then next to him was Scout and Danielle. And then you had 2 doors going to like a hallway, and their lines were out there. And so David Arquette's on the back wall, and then the Ice 9 Kill guy's like right across from him. I'm gonna sneeze again, so okay, or maybe not. But they're like across from each other, and the Ice 9 Kills guys' lines in that hallway too, which I don't know, it's kind of weird. Try to navigate that, and for people, I guess, to see where it even started. They had the biggest lines. The one was my brother and a friend of ours, and he met Clint Howard with me, and then he met Melinda Clark, and there was only one person behind her, so no wait for that. She was I was with him when he met her, and she was super cool. And then after that, which next to her was the guy, I can't think of his name right now. From he's in Pumpkinhead 2 and Return of the Living Dead 3. He was there. He was really cool too. Nobody's in his line, which he said it was his first con, which I thought that was a little weird. But I guess maybe he didn't know about these things, which I don't know how you couldn't at this day and age. I met them, and then after that, we go back to some vendors. I think they went to buy some stuff, and I had a Terrifier 2 poster because a lot of the Terrifier 2 folks were there, and that was my main thing going there, was to knock as many signatures out on that as I could. So they had all the Terrifier 2 people in the same row. So when I first went around, Lauren Rivera, I think that's her last name. She was going to a photo op, so I was like, well, if it's getting later in the day, like, well, if she ain't here by the time I get back, I guess I'm just gonna miss it. Luckily, I came back and she was there. Like I said, they were all in a row, so I knocked out all of them. They were there, other than I didn't get 3, which they weren't at their table. Damon Leone, he wasn't at his table. I don't know what was up with him that day, because we probably got in at 12:30, 1 o'clock. And as soon as we got there, we went around to there, and he had a thing on his table that said he wasn't going to be back till 6 p.m. So he wasn't there at his table, or Art. He wasn't there either. And then the little pale girl, she wasn't there. So I didn't get those 3, which is fine because I'm going to see 2 of them in March anyway. So that won't be that bad. What's up, playa? But yeah. So I think it was 5. I got 5. So I got Sienna, the mom, the brother, and the 2 friends. The one that the bedroom, and the salt, her, and the blonde friend. They were all super, super nice. I'm batting 1,000 with interactions with celebrities. I haven't had a bad interaction yet. So, I mean, prices are what they are. I thought they were as cheap as they could be. I'll say that. $40. I mean, you're not going to get cheaper than that at one of these things anymore, and it just is what it is. So, it is what it is on the price wise, and I'm happy to pay it because all of them, I'll say, from even the whole Terrifier 2, which there's nobody in their line. Like I just ran through the row where they were all at. There's nobody in their line. But for them and Clint Howard, they were all amazing and worth the money, Yep, that's a highlight. I'm glad I got to meet him. I think you've seen the picture on Instagram, but he's in some like jorts and Jesus sandals and hair's all wild. So he was cool. But that's mainly where all my money went, was them signatures. Yeah. And I think everybody was the same price, $40. Other than the brother, I can't think of his name. His name is Jonathan in the movie, but he was 30 for a signature. He was really cool too. What's up, Jamie? What did I see? Maybe Justin around 1988 posted a picture with you. I didn't see you. I missed you there, and I didn't see him either. Which I was only there. We was there Saturday, and I think we got there maybe it was 12:30 to maybe. I think we ended up leaving at like 4:30. So we weren't there for very long. Um, but I'm glad you had a good time. It was a good show. So like I missed everybody. Missed you, Jamie, and Justin, and I think Uncle Bill was there. Excuse me. But it was a good show. It's got me into convention season. There's another one coming up in November. I think I'm going to go to. And it's got Freddy's Dead people. So, I love that movie. So I got to go. But it was a good time, I guess. So this thing will be very long. Talking about it. Trying to think. Anything else from the show? I'll say I'm not a fan of the new convention center. We'll say that. Compared to the old convention center, I like that one a lot better. I'm not a fan of this new one they built. No, I didn't. I wanted to until I found out how long his line was. Did you meet him, Jamie? He was the friend that we went with. His wife went, and she wanted to meet David Arquette, but his line was just too long. I think I seen. There's a ScareFest like Facebook group that I'm a part of, and I think they were saying you were waiting his line for at least 2 to 3 hours. So, I mean that would have been my whole day, and I had other stuff to do. But I would we want to meet him for sure. It is in Louisville. Okay. Yeah, I think it's November 10th through the 12th. But it's I'm trying to think. You got Carlos from Freddy's Dead's going to be there. I guess this is dude's first convention appearance. Is Young Freddy from Freddy's Dead, the one that Alex Cooper's beating with the belt? And then you got the chick and Lisa Zane. It's going to be there. The Paranormal Activity couple. Felicia Rose. David Sheridan, I think, is Officer Doofy. Which, if I can get this to upload, I'm going to show this picture real quick. But yeah, I'm going. This should be a fun time. I think I'm going to take my kid to this one since it's closer and it's probably going to be a little bit smaller. Oh, yeah, I'm curious how that worked, Jamie. If you could let me know how that worked, because I think that'd be a good thing to have if you want to knock out a lot of autographs, especially for people that's line's super long. And what did you get signed by him, Jamie? Yes, it was great. Let me see. Let me try to upload this picture real quick. But we were talking when we were at the con because this should have been a photo. This should have been a photo op. They should have done it. Of Doofy and David Arquette. I would have paid to be in that photo op. I'll try to upload this picture real quick. Oops. I'm gonna take a minute. Shouldn't take too long once I get it. There it is. All right. Oh, and it's weird. Freaking Chris Jericho. He he just randomly showed up on Friday night. That was weird. To hang out because he's in Terrifier too. I think he hung out with those guys, and like Jack Osborne was there. But this is like the greatest picture I've seen from the whole weekend. I would like that should be a photo up right there. I'd pay for it. Let's see. They give you 6 line skip, 2 punch cards with 3 on each. You just walk up to the line handler, and then they bring you to the front of the line and summon string. Sweet. Yeah, I think that line skips be pretty cool. If you're planning on meeting, because I know his line is probably the longest, and then Ice 9 Kills guy's line was long, and Nick Castle and J.J. Courtney. Whew. I was shocked though. It was kind of depressing. Ken Foray, because we walked around the celebrity where the celebrities were probably 3 or 4 times. And each time Ken Foray had nobody over there. The Jaws people had like nobody over there when we were around. The Day of the Dead Creepshow people, there was like nobody over there. I was gonna get Amy Steele and Adrian King, but I guess they were at a panel when we were through there, so I missed them. They weren't there the whole time that I was there. They were gone at a panel, so that kind of stinks. Which conventions are weird. If you're going for autographs, you need to go at least 2 days. Because you're going to spend a day just doing all that. And if there's somebody you're really wanting and they're big, you're going to be in that line most of the day, which is what sucks. Which is why if you can get there on Friday, it's best to try to knock your autographs out then. And on Saturday, kind of leave your room open. And Sunday really is not. I've been on Sunday once, and we got there. And I still don't even think it was like 3-4 hours before they were shutting down. Half the celebrities were already gone. So, like John Carl Beekler, he was there one year, and that was the Sunday we went, and he was already gone by the time we got there. And of course, I never got another chance to meet him. So. This is a good term. Yes, I was gonna see if anybody met him, because I heard mixed things. Like he was rude. Like he was like Clint Howard was here, and then I think it was I can't remember her name, but she was in American Horror Stories, Murder House, and then he was right next to her, and there was like nobody in his line. He just kind of looked like he was there. And I seen some of the comments saying he was kind of an asshole. Which, you know, my philosophy for these things is if you don't want to be there, don't fucking show up. I mean, people's paying you hard-earned money for 5 minutes of your time, if that. And you can't be nice, so. Yep, I wanted to get Adrian King and Amy Steele. Danielle It's always nice. I met her twice. I still need to meet her another time to get my Halloween 2 poster signed. But yeah, she was always super nice when I met her. Steak sauce. Hey, baby. Who else did you meet, Jamie? Like I said, I got Clint Howard and most of the Terrifier 2 people. So I'm gonna finish that off in, well, not gonna I'm gonna get the 2 big ones in March. And then for the most part it'll be done. I don't know, I might grab it if anybody wants to see it. It's not the poster I was wanting, but it's the only poster I could find. It's my second favorite poster from it. Yeah, it's a good time. Jay, Steak, if y'all ain't doing nothing, I'll send you a link if you want to hop up in here. Is this background music too loud, or turn it down? Turn it down a smidge. Go too low. Yeah, I hear you there. I hear you there. But that was one of the good things about, at least this, everybody was about the same price. I know David Arquette wasn't. I'm pretty sure if you wanted an autograph and a picture, that's $100. Melinda Clark, she was. I'm thinking when he got her autograph in the picture, the combo was $80 for Melinda Clark. I don't know about that one, but yeah, it adds up quick. Trust me. Because at first I was like, on this Terrifier, I'm like, I'm just getting 2. And I was like, no, I'm just going down the line. But I didn't get the photos. I only got photos with the brother and Sienna. And the rest I just paid for an autograph because I'm not giving you an extra $20 to take a friggin' picture. Yeah, I mean, like I said, prices are what they are, but 40's pretty cheap. Like all the final girls, I think almost all the final girls, they were 40 flat, and that was for an autograph and picture. Everybody else was 40 for an autograph or 60 for an autograph and picture. Okay, 80. Okay, that's still ain't bad. Yeah, how did you like the photo op experience, Jamie? Obviously not this past weekend ScareFest, but 2 weekends ago, I got the chance to finally knock a big one off my bucket list, Warwick Davis, and got his autograph. And I did a photo op, and that's the first time I've done a photo op, probably the last time I'll do a photo op. Because the photo op was more than an autograph. And I just didn't think it was worth it. Unless it's going to be something like when David Howard Thornton, when he dresses up as art and does a photo op, maybe that's worth it. But I don't know. And some of the photo op, like people's running it, are rude. But yeah, Warwick Davis was cool. He was British, very British, I guess. He just wasn't, hi, hey, thank you very much. Moved on. Yep, I've heard that. And I don't know if I like the way it was laid out or not, because I didn't like the idea of it being right there at the end of Celebrity Row as opposed to being on another floor. I mean, I get it from the sense of you're getting the celebrities in there to do their photo ops and out and back at their tables a lot quicker, but it just seems like it was a mess there. Like that area where the photo ops were, and because David Arquette was right here and the photo op area's here, and then you got Spencer right across from me, and all these lines are like merging together, and nobody knows where they're going. So, they need to do something about that. Because I'll say from experience, you know, this has been always been one of the more organized and well put together cons. Um, every time I've been compared to like a Whorehound or anything. And this year, I'm not going to say it's their fault because I just don't think they were expecting the volume of people they got this year. We were talking when we were waiting in line. We were talking to someone. I think they knew someone who was putting together the ScareFest or whatever. And they said like ticket sales were up 50% from last year. And it was packed. It really was. I've never seen this many people at the show. Yeah, I thought that was weird. And I thought there was a lot better ways to do people's lines. Comic Con, what they do in that same, because they're in the same building, Lexington Comic Con. One floor is vendors. This is all your vendors, and then they have another floor that's all the celebrities in the room. And then the third floor, I think they do separate photo ops and panels and stuff. I feel like they could have really used some of that to do that, because that was not a good place to have that. I don't think celebrities were lined up well either. You had too many people close together that had big lines. Like there was one point we were coming through to find out where David Arquette's line was. And the Ice Nine Kill guys right across from him. And there was these people who thought they were getting in the Ice Nine Kill guy's line, and there was a staff like, no, his line's, you gotta go out that door in the hall. Like, what? So that didn't make much sense. I just feel like there's better ways to do this stuff, and I don't know why it gets overlooked years. I understand. I mean, there's people that hey, they're going to generate a long line. And I understand there's people that might be surprised that you didn't expect them to have the biggest line as they did. But there's just better way to lay this stuff out. There really is. And I hope they learn from it this year. Trying to think of anything else. I did see Sean Clark. But he was he looked super busy, so I wasn't going to bother him. And I know he was managing or whatever it is, an agent for at least, I think I know Nick Castle, I think James Jew Courtney. I'm wanting to say Lauren Rivera and the brother, I can't think of his name, Elliot, something I think is his name. And I know he does Spencer, the Ice Nine Kill guy. And I'm sure he probably had a couple more there. So he was super busy, I'm sure, all weekend. It was cool to see him in passing. He walked came through the line, because Nick Castle was right next to Clint Howard. And he walked through there, but he looked busy. But other than that, it's a good time. Another complaint I heard a lot was about parking. I'm not sure. We didn't. Luckily, the friend we went with lives in Lexington, so we just met at his house and we got an Uber to the convention. But I heard parking wasn't great. I'm really just still not a fan of this new convention center. I guess I have to get used to it though. I'm so used to the old one. And that about sums up my ScareFest event. Yep, yep. That's what I heard. Parking wasn't good. Did you go all 3 days, Jamie, or did y'all leave on Sunday? Yeah, if you stayed at a hotel, they should have had a shuttle if it was a close. I think most of them are doing that. Shuttle. Or just get an Uber. And it might not be cheaper, but you ain't got to worry about the headache of parking and all that junk. Driving in traffic. But yeah, that was it. I'll pull up. See. This this con in Louisville. That is in November. Oh dang! So y'all were there. Must have been a good amount of time there. I'm glad you had fun. You going next year, Jamie? Trying to. It's been so long since I've been on this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to share my screen, but I don't remember how. Like old man technology. I don't know. What's this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Boom. Boom. Can y'all see that? How long of a drive is that for you, Jamie? About, is it over 8 hours? This is. Okay, good. This is the one I'm going to next, I think. It's got all the main people other than I'm gonna, what is his name? I'll have to look it up. Alright, it's just like Breckenmeyer or whatever. 7-hour drive, ain't that bad.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Please try again in a little while.
I'm not talking to you, Siri. Shut up. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get all of them. I got a original video store for these Dead poster if I can find it. So that'd be cool. Getting all those four for sure. We'll see. I love Paranormal Activity. I might get those two. I don't care about these dudes. Felicia Rose is a maybe. I'm gonna have to get her on my Terrifier 2 poster eventually. And she's always everything I've heard really nice, really cool. Dave Sheridan's gonna be there. So, and tickets are super cheap too. I think they're like $10. I just don't know where it's at. I mean, I know it's in Louisville, but it doesn't say like where at in Louisville it's at. So, we shall see. Oh, but no, I don't like to say it. Like a 7-hour drive ain't bad. So I'm glad you like it. I'm trying to think, what's up that way? I know they got like a Monster Mania's East Coast. That's the only one I can think of that's East. I know there's another one that's East Coast Con. I think it's like next weekend. I think Monster Mania. It's New Jersey. Or no, this is the same weekend as that little one. Oh, it's in Philadelphia. Who's gonna be at that? Very good. All the Scream people. So maybe Parents are gonna be there. All the Scream people you could want's gonna be there. Looks like a good con though. Felt like driving that far. Ain't nothing. Well, if you come to Lowell, it'll be closer. Maybe just a couple hours. All right, but I don't really have much more. That was just kind of my weekend or my day. Really, I only went Saturday. Before I get out of here, though, I want to plug this up. Cable Channel 11 on October 31st, Halloween. Have a live. We had a live reading of Pet Cemetery. It was a good time, so be sure to check that out. I'm not sure on the time, but I know October 31st it will be up on Cable Channel 11's channel. And Steak Sauce and Jess, they kind of headed this up. It was really fun, good time, so I hope y'all will check it out. That's it. And as far as for anything, I kind of got the itch to do this tonight. I got the itch to do a couple other stuff, so we'll see what happens as far as the channel goes. But as always, I want to thank Cable Channel 11 for being here. I know Steak Sauce was here. Chris, he commented. Jay, obviously, and Jamie. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.